Welcome into the Platte Valley Investment pregame shows. We get set for another matchup between the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the Morgan County Los Vaqueros. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday afternoon as we get set here in Brush, Colorado at Sunset Park. Sunset is beating down, and we've got a great matchup on the mound for you. It'll be a new pitcher for the Pioneers today, J.J. King, making his first appearance as a Pioneer. He is a new recruit for head coach Eric Toller over at Missouri Valley College. And on the other side, it's Justin Balling, who has been excellent so far as we've seen him. He went 5 innings of 1-run ball back on June 19th against these Pioneers. He also pitched that complete game 2-run game against the Outlaws. Overall, has looked solid on the mound. His last time out back on July 5th, he went 4 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, 4 runs total, and struck out 5. It was one really just bad outing back on June 28th for him that has kind of ballooned his ERA. He pitched 1 inning in a game back on June 28th, allowed 3 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, only struck out 1 in that game. As I said, J.J. King, the starter for the Pioneers, pitched in 12 games for Otero College, and in 13 2/3 innings, allowed just 14 earned runs, walked 15, struck out 13. See what he has here against these Los Vaqueros, the alternate identity for this Morgan County Wranglers team. And you talk about a guy who's been hot at the plate. Let's talk about Jacob Solis. You only say so much about him. 3 home runs in his last 2 games, including 2 in that last game against the Outlaws. He also has a grand slam in the lone game the Pioneers have played here. He'll look to try to stay hot playing center field, batting in the 4-hole behind the new Pioneer Cole Roth. He will try to do a little bit better at the plate. Went 0 for 4, took some good at-bats, just didn't quite find himself into that hit column, but he did great behind the plate, and he'll be behind the plate once again. So we get set for baseball here at 6:35 p.m. in Brush, Colorado. We'll take a short break, and when we're back, we'll have these starting lineups for you here on KNB. welcome back in to Sunset Park here in Brush, Colorado as we get set for another matchup between the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the Morgan County Los Vaqueros. I'm Lucas Macklin. Thank you so much for joining me here in the Logos broadcast booth during this pre-game show. Pioneers try to keep their winning ways alive. They have won 4 of their last 5 here in Front Range League play, while on the other side, the Los Vaqueros, or the Morgan County Wranglers, trying to find their way back into the win column. They dropped a game to these Pioneers. Do have the starting lineups for you, brought to you by the University of Nebraska Medical Center College of Nursing. UNMC is preparing the next generation of nurses with hands-on training, expert faculty, and real-world experience, all close to home. If you're ready to make a difference in your community and start a rewarding career in healthcare, discover your future with the UNMC College of Nursing in Scottsbluff. First lineup for the home Morgan County Los Vaqueros. Leadoff spot and in left field is Tariq Reese, followed by the shortstop Mick Braz. Batting third and in center field, the RBI leader for this team, Nick Griffin. Batting fourth and in right field is Noah Dupaya. Batting fifth and at second base, Hoshi Yusei. Batting sixth and at third base, the Brush, Colorado native is Percy Odell. He'll be playing third base. Batting seventh and at first base is Landon Calabrese. Batting eighth and catching will be Vaughn Dill. And rounding out the lineup and pitching for the Morgan County Los Vaqueros will be Justin Balling. On the other side, the starting lineup for your Western Nebraska Pioneers, it'll be led off by the shortstop today, Rivers Freckleton. Batting second and in right field is Deshaun Harvey. Batting third and catching is the Cal State Bakersfield commit, Cole Roth. Batting fourth and in center field, the red-hot Jacob Solis. He enters this game with the Front Range League in RBIs and home runs on the season. Batting fifth and at third base is Carter Simmons. Batting sixth and at second base is Ray Zamaripa. Batting seventh at first base is Mike Fisher. Batting eighth and DHing is Devin James. And rounding out the lineup is the left fielder Jordan Fitzpatrick. While on the mound for your Pioneers, the newest Pioneer is J.J. King. As I said, a new Missouri Valley College commit to go play for Coach Toller. That'll do it for the Platte Valley Investment pre-game shows. We get set for a 7-inning ball game here at Sunset Park. You're listening here on KNEB. They are announcing the home lineup. We get set for baseball. Pioneers, as I said, winners of 4 of their last 5, including 2 against these Wranglers. The Wranglers have lost 2 straight, one on July 9th, one on July 6th, both to these Pioneers. One of those games being at home in Fort Morgan. The other one being at Oregon Trail Park back on July 6th when the Pioneers won 11-1. Pioneers fresh off that win last night against the Outlaws as well, trying to make it 2 straight after dropping 1 to those Outlaws. Trying to stay hot in the Front Range League as they try to come back in the standings. They currently sit at 10-14, while the Wranglers enter this game at 11-10.
Starting pitcher and designated hitter, Justin Balling. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you would please rise.
It's time for the national anthem here at Sunset Park. When we're back, we'll have the opening pitch here for you on KNEB.
Sung by Christine Young. And now, fans, we head down to the field where Shelby is with Ellie. All right, you heard it from Ellie's mouth. It's time. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for Los Vaqueros Baseball. Fans, we'd like to introduce you to tonight's umpires. Behind the home plate is Mario Gara, and on the bases is Jordan Bishop. We ask that you respect our umpires and everyone here at the ballpark.
It's Justin Balling on the mound. Behind the plate for him is Vaughn Dill. First time we'll see him this year as we get set for baseball here at Sunset Park. The opening pitch is brought to you by Papa Murphy's Pizza at 2801 Avenue B in Scottsbluff. It's love at 425 degrees, and don't forget to register for the Papa Murphy's Text Club for a sweet deal. Pioneers trying to get their second straight win after taking down the Nebraska Outlaws last night in a big victory for them. Took advantage of some defensive mistakes early. Eventually managed the 8-2 victory. Last time they played these Wranglers, it was a 5-2 victory where they got 5 innings of 2-run ball from Chris Moody. Eventually close it out with the combination of Deshaun Harvey and Ray Zamaripa. Try to jump out in front early, and they got a good top of this lineup. Rivers Freckleton has been absolutely on fire to start his Front Range career. Deshaun Harvey just hit another home run in last night's game. Then you got Cole Roth and Jacob Solis. Could be a very dangerous 3-4 part of the lineup. As I said, Pioneers still trying to track their way back to these Morgan County Los Vaqueros. Justin Balling on the mound, we've seen it. He can be very off-speed heavy. We'll see how he does this early. If he can locate that fastball, though, That's going to be the big difference on how this start goes. Again, just the second time these Pioneers have seen bowling this season, and the first time didn't have a lot of these players on this team. First one to face him will be Rivers Freckleton, playing shortstop for the first time this season with no Tay Bowes. He has looked great defensively wherever he's been, so not a worry there. First pitch is in there for strike one, and that's how we get underway tonight between these two teams. Balling looks in, he comes set. Delivers the 0-1 pitch and just lost the off speed that one. Misses it above the zone, count evens at 1-1. Rivers Freckleton from Toronto, Ontario in Canada. Entering this one with a 444 batting average. That one misses low below the zone. That one is lined to right field over the glove of Hoshi Yusei. Freckleton rounding third, heading for home. Cole Roth comes up big with his first hit of the season, and it's an RBI single, and the Pioneers jump out in front early. Exactly what you wanted to see. Try to score some runs here early, set up your team to try to get out in front early, and now it's a very, very dangerous bat in the form of Jacob Solis. 2 for 4 with 2 long home runs last night. Chris Moody will courtesy run for the catcher Roth as the first pitch misses high for ball 1. Throw over. Moody throws his hand on first to get back in time. The 1-0 pitch misses and gets past the catcher, Dill. And that will be another runner in scoring position for the Pioneers. And a very dangerous count to the hitter as well in Solis. The 2-0 pitch lands in the zone. And Balling looks back Moody over to first, or to second. Big swing from Solis there, comes up empty, and the count evens at 2-2. Good job from Balling to work back in this AB. Balling looks in, gets the sign and comes set. Delivers the 2-2 pitch. And that one is roped out to left. Reese will move under it, and he misread it, and that's going to get past him. Moody will be waved home. Throw will come to the plate. It will not be in time. Moody is safe, and the Pioneers add another to their lead.
Now batting number 12.
Solis adds another RBI to his already front range league lead. And the Pioneers lead 2-0. Throw came in from Braz just a little bit late. Another dangerous hitter in Carter Simmons up now. First pitch to Simmons finds a zone for strike 1. Throw over to second, not in time as Solis is back in safely. Balling comes set, delivers the 0-1 pitch. Breaker stays low, count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fastball misses high. Now it's a 2-1 count to the Pioneers' third baseman. Pioneers lead 2-0 here in this first inning, trying to add on to that lead with another runner in scoring position. The 2-1 pitch on the ground towards short. Braz does snag it. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. Solis advances to third on that ground out, and with 2 outs, it will bring in Michael Fisher. Fisher stands in the left-handed batter's box for this AB. Looks like Balling not able to see the signs right now from his catcher, Vaughn Dill. First pitch on the ground towards first. Calabresi's got it, and he will take it himself to first for out number 3, but not for the Pioneers. Put up 2 on 2 hits and a walk, and they lead 2-0 here before the Los Vaqueros have even taken an A-B at the bottom of the first after a short break here on KNEB.
Number 38.
J.J. King takes the mound for the first time this season. First time we'll be able to see him in action. Again, one of Coach Toller's newest recruits at Missouri Valley College. As Roth throws it down to second. Let you know tonight's broadcast brought to you by Wells Fargo. For more than 125 years, Wells Fargo advisors have created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. Call Ryan Windhorst at 308-632-7561. Together, we'll go far.
Feel free to speak to Sarah. She is at the table at the front.
It'll be Tariq Reese, the right-handed hitting left fielder, to meet him first. First pitch taken just below the zone for ball 1. Cole Roth behind the plate. Saw him call a great game in that first one. Gave up just 2 runs in 7 innings. The 1-0 pitch is fouled off of Reese and behind him, and the count evens at 1-1. And again, that's kind of been the big difference for this Pioneers team, is they've gotten some really good pitching so far during this winning of 4 of 5. Next pitch taken high. The 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and the count evens at 2-2. King sets and delivers the 2-2 pitch, taken just below the zone, and the count runs full. Three-two pitch swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for King, his first out of the game. Does it in a good way, and now brings in Mick Braz, the shortstop for the Los Vaqueros. King comes set, delivers the first pitch to Braz. That one just misses a bit outside for ball 1. That sun, once again, as I said the first time we were here, just absolutely beating down on these hitters. The 1-0 pitch is popped up left side. Looks like it will get out of play, and the count will even at 1-1. Gotta wonder how that's going to play. Facing these pitchers didn't affect the Pioneers in the first frame. The 1-1 pitch pulled the string on him, got him swinging, and it's a 1-2 count to the Los Vaqueros shortstop, trying to get on in front of their team leader in RBIs and Nick Griffin. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Another breaker sends Braz down swinging, and 2 strikeouts for J.J. King to start his Pioneers career. And now it is Nick Griffin. As I said, the
win. We'd also like to thank Lynn.
Pioneers.